tell me, right now you're working on the New York adaptation of. Is that the correct terminology?
You can say that, sure. It's the Broadway company of
okay.
Lion King.
The Broadway company of Lion King.
Yeah.
Tell me, how is fitting in the rehearsals for this interacting with, of course, you working your regular job?
Well, right now, doing Lion King is pretty much my regular job. You know, do it 8 times a week, and but it's a great show. I did it on the road for about 10 months, and playing the role of Simba is just a dream come true for me. So, you know, and we're going to start rehearsals for the concert coming up on November 7th, and I can't wait to start working on that, because it's just a bunch of people, my friends, all Filipino Americans coming together to do this show for a one-night-only event that never happens. It's history. It's going to be an amazing event, and I can't wait to do it.
Now, this role of Simba, am I correct in when I read that you had been actually auditioning for 8 years to get this role?
Pretty much. I was in college when the music director saw me in one of the shows. We did Songs for a New World in college, and he said, he pointed to me after the show and said, you know, come here. This is Joe Church, music director, and he said, you know, I think you should come and audition for Simba. I think you'd be good. And I was like blown away that he would come to me after a show and say that. And so I called up Mark Brandon at Binder Casting, and because he got me in contact with them, and I auditioned. And at first I didn't go very well, you know, but he gave me a lot of notes. Mark Brandon gave me some notes and things to work on, and I came back, you know, maybe 2 years, then a year, and I auditioned maybe 4 or 5 times before it worked out. I got better each time, and I sort of grew into it, and it was something that I wanted for 8 years, that it finally came through, and I was just amazed and so excited that.
So how much of yourself do you adapt to the role?
Playing the role of Simba, I get to bring a lot of my personality to the role, which is kind of surprising, because Simba's like a tormented soul, you know, but then he also has moments where he's and I don't feel very tormented. I feel lucky that I don't have these, you know, things that have been weighing over me, like who my father, or you know, the death of my father. I never had to experience anything that horrible. But again, I get to bring a lot of my personality into the role, in the sense that, you know, he's sort of a teenager who doesn't want to grow up. That's sort of where he lives, and up until the end. And so I get to think about my experiences back when I was a sort of rebellious teenager, and I get to bring those experiences to the role. So, you know, little things here and there. I try to do that with all my roles, try to bring as much as yourself to the role as you can, and I think it reads more authentic that way.
So, I mean, you're reuniting with a lot of people that you've worked with in the past. I mean, one of the people may have heard of, Lea Salonga. I mean, talk to me about
I've heard of her. Yeah.
Talk to me about some of the people that are on the show that you've worked with, and how it feels to be reuniting with them professionally.
It feels really good to be reuniting with my co-star Ali Ewoldt. We did Les Miserables, the revival, together, and we did the tour together too for about a year. And so to be able to sing with her a love song, you know, and reignite those flames again on stage is going to be fantastic for me. And also to get to sing with Lea again. You know, we did. She was Fantine in the Broadway revival, so to have her there and to have Ali there, and then you have these amazing Broadway performers, Filipino Broadway performers, that they have so much talent. So, you know, to be able to share the stage with them and to see them perform and to laugh and have fun and create and to share, it's going to be, I can't wait.
I mean, of course, you know, you perform 8 nights or 8 times a week,
yeah.
And here in New York City. You've done the national tours. What are some of your favorite cities to perform in?
I love Vancouver. It sort of reminds me of San Francisco, where I grew up. I loved Madison, as a really cool college town. Traveled through there. Austin's funky. Seattle's funky. There's some really great cities. There's like a lot of small cities across the U.S. that I didn't think were going to be fun or cool, and then they were. They ended up being great, like Fayetteville, you know, small little college town,
of course,
but with a lot of spirit.
Event where there's a lot of Filipino artists. There are a lot of Filipino artists who are going to be working together.
Yeah.
When was the last time you've been to the Philippines?
You know, I've never been to the Philippines. It's tragic. I wanted to go this year, but work just keeps getting in the way. Luckily, I've had work, but I wanted to go this year, and I didn't get to go. And you know, I don't even speak Tagalog, which is such a. I feel so mad at my mom that she never taught me. But what are you gonna do? I'd love a tutor if anybody wants to come over, and I'll pay them. You can teach me Tagalog.
What's your budget for the tutor?
$100 an hour. I don't know. We'll do something. You know, that'll get the best tutor out there, I would think, right?
I imagine so. You get a pretty good tutor.
Yeah.
Probably get Mr. Rosetta Stone to come out.
Mr. Rosetta himself.
Well, yeah,
Mr. Rosetta.
And talk to me now also about you know, you got the role that you auditioned 8 years for. I mean, you've played Aladdin.
Yeah.
I mean, what motivates you? What goals have you set for yourself? What new plateaus are you hoping to reach looking forward?
Looking forward, I'd love to continue to do musicals, but also maybe branch out to some straight play work. Also TV and film. I'd like to venture out there, see what's out there for me, and just see what happens. I'm sort of a go with the flow type of guy. You know, my wife and I, she's doing Mary Poppins right now, and we're discussing, you know, our future and maybe opening up a theater school someday. That's something we're talking about, and but the future's open. I'll see what's available, what opportunities will present themselves, and I'm just enjoying the ride. Sondheim. Sondheim's a genius. I mean, there's no other word for him. His lyrics, his music, it takes you to that extra level. It goes deeper, and it also transcends. It's just amazing work, and I am very excited to be able to hear different interpretations from one of the best Filipino Broadway actors out there. All of them here in this concert, to hear their interpretations of the music and to see what they do with the songs. It's gonna be exciting.